What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Roy Warner Fitness. And this is another max effort lower body day. So today was a good day because I finally hit that 500-pound deadlift I've been working on so long. And anytime you hit a PR, it's always a good workout. So here, I'll go through all my warm-up sets, and I'm starting to go into my singles. Start with 4 plates. This day I kind of made bigger jumps than I usually make with my deadlifts. I wanted to see how I feel working in bigger increments with my jumps. So, I think that kind of aided me in hitting that deadlift. I wasn't too worn out by the time I got to maximal numbers. So today is a perfect example of how no matter how shitty or crappy you're feeling during the day, never skip your workout. Now I know it's easy for me to say since I work in the gym, but I was feeling a little crappy today. Everything felt heavy. Didn't feel warm, but I decided to power through the workout, and I hit a PR. So you never know what's gonna happen once you get into the gym. The best thing though is just to deal with whatever you're dealing with, and making it to the gym. You know, one of the harder parts of working out is actually making it to the gym. So get in, no matter how you're feeling, go through your workout because you never know, it might be the best workout you ever have. And without further ado, here goes my PR, my big PR. Hitting his 500-pound deadlift. Boom. Sometimes you got to let some noise out to get that weight up. Big day for me. Super excited, but I managed to finish my workout for the day. Now you might see I switched my shoes. I usually deadlift in Mark Bell's Reebok Power Shoe. Shout out to Reebok for always making official gear when it comes to shoes and training equipment. So I threw in my ollies. I got a few sets of pull squats in. I started with 225. I worked up to a 315 double. Just kind of getting a feel. I didn't want to go too heavy, especially after the deadlifts. So, I took it easy with the squats today. Here goes another set of 225. So on my pause squats, I try to go and pause kind of just before I hit the true bottom of my squat, just so I can keep tension at the bottom, and from that position fire out the hole and really explode coming up. You want to, no matter what the weight is on the bar, you want to move as fast as possible, and that's always the goal, is moving faster. Whether you're doing your deadlift, squat, or bench press, moving faster just means accelerating through the lift. So I kicked it up to about 275 for the set. Same thing. I think I might have did this for a double or maybe a triple. But I've been real consistent with my setup, my squat. I mean, for a long time, I always had a problem staying consistent where I keep my feet. And now I'm kind of into a good groove with my squats, and that's always a good thing. I hit a PR earlier, maybe earlier this year, or maybe it was last year. But hit 415 on my squat, which is a big jump for me. So I was excited about that. It's a big period. I feel like I'm getting strong. I'm doing the right things, all thanks to my programming. Here goes 315. It's the first time I ever did this weight for a pause squat. I mean, way back when, this used to be pretty close to my max. When I say way back when, I mean like last summer. So happy I'm able to play around with this weight a little bit. So after my squats, I moved into the rest of the workout, and everything from here on now is a superset. Kept everything about 3 to 4 sets. Here I'm working on some snatch grip deadlifts, doing it off of blocks. Again, after the heavy reps of deadlifts, take it a little easy on the back. So want to make sure I'm firing through everything, engaging my hamstring, my glutes. Snatch grip deadlifts are really great for developing the upper back because of the width of their hands. It puts a lot of stress in that area, so it's real good to develop that yoke. After this, I moved on to glute hand raise, coming up a little bit. Here we go. So I like to do a lot of variations with the glute hand raise. Judo kick on that Swiss ball. I like to do a lot of variations on the glute hand raise, whether it's a barbell on my back, band around the neck. The more variations I get in with this machine is better. This has been great. This is a great one for developing hamstrings without having to, weight load, whether it's a leg curl machine or plated leg curl. Um, you have a lot of options with the placement in this one. So I did half my reps with a pause coming down, and then half the reps with a pause coming up. You want to try your best not to swing and arch your back on the way up. You want to try to contract your glutes, drive your heels into the platform, and kind of control that movement coming up. So even though it may look like a swing, I'm actually not. I'm really contracting, squeezing, and driving up. Great movement for developing the hamstrings. As we all know, hamstrings great for posterior movements, get you more explosive. After this, I went over to RDLs. Again, only kept the weight really light. Did 225 on the bar. Real slow reps. Really concentrating on driving my knees out, creating some torque in my hips, contracting my glutes. Really make sure everything's firing slowly. RDLs are another great exercise for building that posterior movement, building that posterior strength. You hear a lot of people who say you want to get strong, you want to get booty, you have to squat and deadlift. Those are great, but you also want to get in these accessory moves like RDLs, bridges, lunges. All that helps develop your glutes, and the better your glutes to develop, the more power you have, because that all goes into a great posterior chain. Superset that with some close grip lat pull downs. So I started switching up my pull downs for less of an accessory movement to more of a bodybuilding movement. Again, I'm not a power lifter. I try to dabble in a little bit of everything, whether it's Olympic lifting, power lifting. I even get into some meathead stuff. So here I'm trying to develop my lower lats, because that's a problem I need to, not area I wanted to develop and kind of improve upon. So I try to sneak in some of these bodybuilding movements with my accessory stuff for my power lifts. Also, I started doing a lot more single leg movements, and this has also helped me develop strength in my, deadlift and squat. It's real easy to hide imbalances when everything you do, you use both your legs. And once you start to isolate each leg, then you kind of could build those imbalances, or kind of have the other or the weaker area kind of catch up. So this is what I was doing here. This is great. Bulgarian squat. Again, you want to concentrate on driving that front heel into the ground, driving your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, not letting that back foot control the movement, but letting that front foot get to work. And I think I did about 10 reps on each leg. 3 sets, same as the lat pull. Now I supersetted this with a back row. So I did weighted back row. So our demos only go to 100 pounds here at Division 1 Prep. So we have to be creative when we want to add some heavy weight. So that the bar I'm holding is about 15 pounds. I have 2 quarters on each side, so like 115 pound row. If you notice, and I do this with me and my training, and as well as with my clients, I like to keep my unilateral movements together and my bilateral movements together. No real reason, only because I have OCD or OCD-like tendencies. So I find it a little weird for my training when I'm mixing up, unilateral movements with bilateral movements. So I like to keep everything pretty consistent. But, again, rows, heavy rows. I like to pull it from the floor. That way I'm kind of generating force from bottom to the top. All right, so what I wanted to do here was, show you guys how to set up the band for occluded work. And, I took my time, set up my band. Though I had the video going, and halfway into the exercise, I realized I wasn't recording anything. So here is the last, I think, 3 or 4 sets of occluded leg extensions. I was doing 10 sets of 10. So I guess I'll talk about, putting the band on. So I don't tie this band as tight around my legs as I do my biceps or arms when I'm doing biceps or tricep work. Uh, so if as tight as you can is about a 10, I like to put it at a 7. You're not trying to cut off circulation. You want to restrict blood from leaving the muscles, not going in. And again, what that's going to do is going to trick your muscles or your body into having those tight two muscle fibers fire off instead of using that one. So your body thinks is moving a lot of weight, but it really isn't. I like to use occluded work for finishers, so I usually save it for the end of my workout. But this is really good for people who want deload weeks or who want to save their joints some stress, because with the lighter workload you work with, kind of save those joints. I always have to go heavyweight all the time. So like I said, I really love this. Always make sure I throw it in a couple of times a week doing my workout. So here goes my last set of 10 with this occlusion work. You want to try your best to squeeze and contract those muscles, like I said before. But as long as you're kind of getting it moving, you get that blood in there, you definitely get those benefits. So after this, banged out that 10. Couldn't wait to get those bands off. Struggled with it a little bit, but I finally got them off. So that's my max effort lower body day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, you can hit up my website, www.leroywarner.com. Like my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Leroy Warner Fitness. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and now Snapchat, LW_fitness. Ask me any questions, give me some feedback. Always welcome it. Working to build a better you.